Well, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox. You're on the panel this evening. Is my mate Bridgeman. How we doing, Bridge?
Absolutely brilliant, pal. Absolutely brilliant. Yourself?
Aye, tip top, mate. Tip top. Looking
Excellent,
forward
pal.
to the game tomorrow night. Really intrigued and it's a big game for us. You know, these are important. We want a trophy, getting our monkey off our back. You know.
Yeah, well, we're getting closer and closer, and that's the way it should be. Can I just say a huge good evening to yourself and a massive good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Yeah, massive game, biggest game of our season so far, in my opinion. And we have to go and show. This is one of the things we have to do. We have to go up to the Livingston's grounds and what we classify as a very poor pitch. For us, you know, we have to go up there and show our mettle. Get tore right into them and mollygate them. Come away with the get us through to the next round of the cup, and that's all that matters. Really and truly, it's as simple as that.
And the hat for the semi-final, aye?
That's it, bud. That's it. Well, we should be in there, shouldn't we? I mean,
I don't know if it's for biggest game of the season. I think there's the Legia Warsaw game to get into the group stage.
No, I'm talking about from now on, up to now. You know, every game, the next game's the biggest game of your season.
Aye, I get that, mate.
Every game, yeah.
I get that. So how would you set up, Bridge? Would you go with your first 11? Would you tweak it? What's your thoughts?
For me, first 11, the best team that we can get out in the park. Obviously, I'm not the manager, but for me, it would be the same team that went to Perth, for instance, and played so well, particularly the second half, and got stuck, or they were able to get stuck in. But we need these people that can get in there and battle in the midfield, because that's what it's all about, in my opinion. But we also need our centre halves to actually get stuck in. I mean, stuck into to their centre forward or a big striker will be playing against us.
So then, would you go again? What happens if anybody's got a wee knock? Would you take them out or would you play them?
Oh, well, that's why I'm saying I'm not the manager. The manager knows a lot more than I, and I was like, trust the manager not to screw everything up. If it's a minor knock and the player says, I'm all right, and everything does go all right, then there's no problem. But if it's a minor knock and something goes wrong and they're out for the 4 or 5 weeks, the knock got worse. Like, but it sounded like we played Ryan Kent when he wasn't quite 100% fit. That's what it sounds like. So I would hate that to happen to any of our players. But it's the manager's choice. Personally speaking, if they're all there and available, for me, the strongest team we can play, which to me was the team that played in the second half the other night. They're the ones that are available.
All right. I think there's some good news on the Kent situation, mate. What I suggest is, so we know what we're maybe looking at more so for the team, is you maybe get yourself a mate here for your assistant manager, Gary McAllister. I don't know.
Excellent.
Is he got an MBE as well? Is he got an MBE?
I think he is.
Is he? I'm going to check that out. Maybe I've done him a disservice. Or what, I'll tell you what, we'll call him Sir Gary McAllister. How's that going?
Sir Gary McAllister, right.
And he's joined by young Joe Aribo. So get yourself a mute, mate, and let's hear from Gary McAllister.
Got to play for Nigeria. How big an honour was that?
It was a massive achievement for me and my family. I was really pleased with the call up and just being able to get out there and play.
Could it have gone much better for you?
It was a great start, probably not, and I'm just happy it was a good, solid performance.
Has that also helped justify your move here, because you just seem to have developed and gone forward and forward since going to the club?
Yeah, I feel like what comes with that, it's good, and it shows why I came to the club and playing in competitions like Europe. It just shows, yeah.
Some question why you chose Rangers as the club. Even your former manager thought you may go elsewhere, but does this help kind of mitigate that decision? It makes it the right decision. You feel you've improved and it's developed your career so far.
Yeah, getting those accomplishments, it shows why I've come here and what I want to be doing with my career. So yeah.
What do you think it is about the move to Rangers so far that's helped you develop so well over these past few months?
I say the coaching and staff, they've helped me. They speak to me daily and just help me improve off the pitch.
Is that sort of big game experience as well, being able to play in European matches and old firms? Is that the type of games that you relish and are part of the reason why you came here?
Yeah, you can see how big those games are, and I just want to be a part of it. And
quotes from the national team manager today saying that it was maybe more of an experimental side that he was playing in that Ukraine game, and he was going to revert back to sort of tried and trusted players in that glamour friendly against Brazil. But he said that you sort of played your way into his plans for that. Must be a nice feeling that hearing those.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but it's a very nice feeling to hear those things.
Okay, how important is this game tomorrow night in terms of the bigger picture of things and Rangers' development and progress forward?
Well, what it brings us is the fact that we're in 4 competitions. This is an early opportunity to try and get to Hampden. It's the first of the 4 competitions we're in that the final comes upon us. So we're just trying to keep the momentum going. I think people might look at it and say that it might be at the bottom of our priority list, but no, I think this club needs to win. So we'll be very, very strong, and our preparation will be diligent getting into this game, just like it's been in this recent run of great results.
With a gap since the last major trophy, when you're just effectively 3 wins away from silverware, does this become a big thing for you? Because that first trophy back would be a big one, I guess.
I think a first trophy would bring back greater belief within the club and the fantastic fan base that we've got here. And the people that come to Ibrox. So getting that first one is crucial. And this is the one that comes early.
Did you find that as a player when you won one, it gave you a taste for silverware as well?
Yeah, I can talk about my experiences, and I definitely think the league, the Worthington Cup victory when I played at Liverpool was the real catalyst to go and winning that treble, without a shadow of a doubt. It gave the players the belief. Liverpool had gone similar time without winning something, and the players built on it. And once you get one, it becomes a bit of a habit.
Is that maybe where, last season you look back with a bit of regret that it didn't quite happen in those cup competitions?
Absolutely. So that's why we've got to be on our toes. It's a difficult opponent. We only played them recently. They're organised, they're competitive, they'll be physical, and they get results. So we've got to be on our toes.
They seem to be a bit of a different beast at home than they do away from home.
Yeah, it's different. I don't want to be going on about the surface. It's the same for everybody. But they're obviously, they're used to it, and they have got some good results at home. They're a wee bit unlucky at the weekend. Watching the highlights of that game. So it's going to be a tough game.
I think Ryan Jack had said at the weekend that they got a bit of a going over from Steven Gerrard at half-time to a bit of a kick up the backsides, and it was the domestic game before that Steven Gerrard said he put it on some of his match winners at half-time as well to try and kick them on. How important is it that you try and get that quick start?
Yeah, there was no cups of tea flying around the changing room. There was just little reminders, but the facts are that the opponents are making it difficult. They're trying to block up all the little avenues. It's sort of playing against a low block, a team with plenty of numbers behind the ball. So it does take a wee bit of patience, but there are reminders at half-time that we've got to try and get to our intensity and not necessarily worry where the opponent is. We've just got to trust ourselves that we can go and get the right result.
And you've got such a busy schedule, whether it's Thursday, Sunday or Wednesday, Saturday like this weekend. Is that maybe a reason why it's not been as quick starts maybe in the past couple of domestic matches?
No, not necessarily. I think teams are very wary of us, and they're showing us a lot of respect by getting loads of bodies behind the ball. The fact that we are sort of playing Thursday, Sunday, is a very heavy schedule, so there has to be a wee bit sort of different outlook within games, because you can't go hammer and tongs for 90 minutes each time we play. There's got to be sort of different levels of intensity through the 90 minutes of every game. I suppose the big help is that we've got a big squad, so we can rotate a wee bit. I think we're better suited this year, better placed with the big squad. Playing in sort of four competitions.
We talk about playing Thursday, Sunday. Is there likely to be much rotation tomorrow?
The thing is, we're looking at each game in isolation. We don't want to be making loads of change. On occasions, last season we did make 2, 3, 4 changes on these occasions. After a run of good results. So I think the lesson learned for last year was we try to make as less changes as possible.
And how's everyone fitness-wise? Everyone okay?
Everybody's good. The only wee doubt is Brandon. Brandon took a knock on his toe, so he's a slight doubt. But everybody else, just seeing Ryan Kent flying around the training ground this morning, he's moving pretty well. Jordan Jones is improving quickly. The other thing is there's the guys who've just been on the periphery of things. They're pushing the sort of more recognised starting 11. So there's healthy competition.
Is there an updated timescale on Ryan Kent, Jordan Jones?
No, they won't be rushed. But the thing is that they're back on the training field a wee bit quicker than we anticipated.
And you are unbeaten away from home this season. Why do you think you've been so successful away from home?
I think the focus, I think the discipline, and I think that not panicking, getting into the final stages of games and trusting that we can make a breakthrough, because there've been some tough opponents on travels this year, but just trusting our system and trusting the way we play has been the big key.
Have you seen Jurgen Klopp's comments this morning?
I haven't, no.
In an interview with 442 magazine, he said if you ask Jurgen Klopp who should follow him, he'd say Steven Gerrard. What's your take on that?
That's surprising in some ways, but then in other ways to look at it, probably makes a wee bit of sense. But when that's going to happen, Jurgen looks as if he's going to be there for quite a while.
And what do you think an endorsement like that from someone will do?
Well, I think it's a huge compliment, but I can assure you that Stephen is absolutely fully focused here and trying to win something here.
In terms of the artificial pitch tomorrow night, Ryan Jack's had an ongoing issue with a knee problem. Do you look at your team selection at that point?
I don't necessarily. No, I think he's come through games on the plastic, and if that, I'm not sort of rating the levels of the three plastic pitches in the league, but this one plays not too bad. We can't look for any excuses. It's just we just simply don't put that into the team talk to the fact that we're playing on plastic. We're just approaching it the exact same as any other game.
Well, thanks for that, Old School Blue. Bridge Manor, he is an NBA. He got it in 2001, mate. 2001.
Yeah, but Blue Blood was
for his services but football,
Aye, he's been a shall we say, a legend in up here and down in England. Played for a few clubs down there. He's done some wonderful stuff with the football. Well respected guy. Well respected. Apart from the time that guy leathered him at a bus stop.
He supported, but there's no. Well, there is maybe the last few years to win the 3 trophies in England. There wasn't that many people had done it, and he's one of them. League winner with Leeds United, and then the 2 cups with Liverpool. So he's funny. No, I don't have a medal that even his boss hasn't got, the league championship medal.
Yeah, that. I lived in there a number of years, and went to see a lot of teams, and very, very good quality football down there, and invariably, and they're very, very tough. If you win the English FA Cup, it's not got that name for nothing. It's a tough competition to get in and to keep going on it and win it. And you get some of these lesser teams, we'll call them lesser teams anyway, and for them to go the whole way right through to even get to Wembley is an accomplishment in itself. Just fantastic. And particularly maybe 20 years ago or more, when they didn't put their reserve sides into some of these cups, the competitions, simply because they were playing in Europe or playing in the league. But I used to love watching. I still do. That's what I got my BT Sport for, so I can watch the cup games and things like that. I just love it. Some great players, some great play, good stadiums. Brilliant to watch. Oh, and yeah, he was great at it.
If people want to join us and give some thoughts, what's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
I'm joining us at Skype at rangersradio.online. We brought in a call with the one and only Fox, who's picked up a wee bit of a computer virus, Bridge.
Has he?
Yes, I think he's on the lemon sips.
He's on the lemon sips. I don't know what hot toddies, is it?
No, I think it's just the lemon sips, mate. Lemon sips. He's trying to get himself match fit for Saturday. All right, we've been joined by the first of the callers. Evening, JFK.
Evening, guys. How you all doing tonight?
Hi, Jimmy. How's it going, pal?
I'm good, pal. I'm good. Weather's not as good as I hoped it would be, but here you go. I'm just in for the dog out, so bit of a soaking I got, but I'm good. How are you, Yorkshire?
Aye, tip top, mate. Tip top. Looking forward to the game tomorrow night, mate.
Definitely. Another game to look forward to. Can't wait. It was interesting listening to the gaffer there. Well, not the gaffer, the assistant gaffer.
He speaks very well, JFK, doesn't he?
Of course he does. Well, you rightly said there. I mean, he's not just a. I know Stevie G's a fledgling manager, but you rightly said that Gary McAllister's been there and done it. You know, the medals that he's won himself in England. You know, so Championship, the Leeds, and obviously the FA Cup and things like that. He speaks very, very well. Knows his stuff about Rangers. We all know where Gary McAllister's heart lies as well. So I watched it today. Really good, and I listened to it there again. Speaks really well. Speaks eloquently as the gaffer does before him. So yeah, it was good. Told them what he wanted them to hear. You know, they asked the questions and they told them in a great way. So good number one and number two. I know I've had my reservations about Gary McAllister in the past, but I'm kind of warming to him the last start of the season.
Talking about guys that's eloquent, articulate, and educated, we couldn't get anybody else. So we've been joined by Stardog. Evening, Stardog.
All right, guys. How are you?
Hey, Stardog, how you doing?
I'll take that entrance any day of the week. Aye. Just taking an echo what JFK said there. Gary McAllister speaks very, very well. I've always kind of liked him. I mean, he's done a lot of things in football. Also know he's a Rangers man as well. So I like listening to Gary. It's a wee change for Stevie G, so it is. But I don't mind Gary McAllister at all, mate.
Did you catch the Joe Aribo bit?
I did, and I watched it today as well, so I did, and I just listened to it again there, and I actually watched his facial expression kind of drop down as that guy was saying Kenny's going to go back to a starting 11, then I kind of watched him pick his cell back up again when he'd found out that he'd played his way into that starting 11, so that can only be a confidence booster, mate, for that boy, and a reassurance that he made the right choice in coming to this club in the summer there. I know a lot of folk tried to talk him out it and things like that, but he sat down in the room with Stevie G and he convinced himself that this was the right move for him, mate. So that's only gave him a lot of reassurance for his choices as well. He made a good decision, the boy.
Well, he's played. I don't know if he's played every European game, but pretty much so. He's been took part in all foreign games. He's got another big game coming up tomorrow night. A big game coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then he's got another European tie potential on Thursday. He wouldn't have that if he decided Charlton Athletic, would he?
Nope, he wouldn't. He'd be just playing Championship football, whatever they do, Tuesday, Saturday, whatever they do down there. And I mean, it's a long, grueling campaign down there, mate. And a club like Charlton, I mean, I really don't see them making a big impact down there this year. Like you said, he's played in the biggest derby in the world now. He's played European football. He's scored in European football as well. So, long may it continue, mate. And I hope he takes his next chance in the national team just like he did with his first one and gets his say in about that team on a more regular basis, mate. Because a Nigerian international in your pie list, mate, that's not a bad thing to have, I'll tell you that. They don't need bad players there.
Aye, but I've got a lot of cousins out there that keep contacting me with email that I never knew I had. JFK looking for money, but...
Well, that's funny that me and you must be related, mate, because I've had a few of the emails as well, phone calls. Aye.
Are they royalty? Are they Nigerian royalty?
I use that Prince. I use that Prince.
Aribo spoke. Aribo spoke very, very well. You know, pretty stellar, fantastic. You know, the guys that have came to Ibrox. You know, I mean, I know Aribo was doing it. It was Charlton, wasn't he?
Aye.
And Charlton was that. You know, these guys down there are trained and showing how to speak to the media probably better than the players are up here, because some of the dumplings are seen in Scottish football talking to the media, and I'm talking about young players who you would expect to be eloquent in their conversation, but now they're no. So yeah, 10 out of 10 today, turned up, sat beside Gary Mack and gave his bit. Well done to him, you know. So looking forward to many of them. It was good that maybe the gaffers in training for the Legends game in a few weeks' time. Maybe that's what they could do.
I wonder if McAllister would try to get a game as well.
Aye.
He'll be wanting a game.
Aye. There could be a bit of needle. Bridgman, just to own Aribo, what we're talking about, how have you rated him since he came in?
Aribo, love him. I think he's really, really good. I think he was very unfortunate with our managers, shall we say, tactic in the Old Firm game. I thought he should have been playing his normal sort of in the midfield, not close to the strikers where he seemed a bit lost. You see the way he played it yesterday, particularly after that second half. Absolutely superb player, wonderful player. And when he got dribbling up in the box there a couple of times, he got in the sort of dancing feet type thing, really good, really good. I like him a lot. Good player.
A real nice pass. I think it was the fourth goal started when he slipped it in. It might have been the I can't remember.
Put it through the boys' legs into the four.
Aye, nice pass, mate.
Look, mate, he's a tidy player. I don't think he showed us anywhere near the quality that he's going to become yet. I think he's been good for us. I think he's been solid for us. But I think that once he gets a bit more comfortable in his surroundings, mate, maybe towards after Christmas, the second half of the season, things like that, I think he's really going to come into his own and end up in a right world beater for us, mate. I think he's going to be a superstar one day. I honestly do feel that, and I think he's got plenty more levels to go up. But I'm satisfied with what he's done so far in the season, mate. I agree with Bridgman. It was a bit unfortunate in the All-Firm game, but apart from that, mate, he's done his job. He's got a few goals. He's getting assists in there as well. So that's all you can ask for, mate. And he tracks back and he's no fear to put a tackle on as well.
I would say he's better a stealer of the ball, if that makes sense, rather than a tackler.
Aye, no, he does.
Absolutely, yeah.
He just gets the big long legs in there and he manages to knock the ball. I thought Glenn Kamara was actually quite good at that, but I would say he was maybe just a bit better than him.
Aye, it's a different skill bridge, isn't it? You get the boys that can steal it after toe and you get the crunchers.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that big fella that used to play with Arsenal, is it Vieira? The longest legs I've ever seen in a footballer. My goodness, he used to be able to just stick the toe in there. Other times he went in for a big heavy tackle, but a lot of the times, a lot of his game was just managing to stretch further than the other guy and get a toe to it and push the ball forward. Wonderful to watch. Great to watch. You just can't see it happening. All of a sudden, that foot comes out. Great to see. And that boy's got it. And in a couple of years' time, if he can continue the development he's got, he's going to be for his own game, he's going to be a big star, huge star in football. If he keeps going the way he's going, and Rangers are the right place for it. And look, he's playing in Europe. My God, 4 months ago he's playing for Charlton or something like that. And now he's playing in Europe. Wow, what a step up that is.
Just know a game in Europe, Stardug. He's played right through the qualifiers.
Yeah,
and he's in the group stages now.
Aye, and I think it was it against Legia Warsaw. I think he had a card. And if he'd got a card in that game, he would have been suspended. And we all thought that Gerrard would left him out. But Gerrard trusted him in that game. And he came through the game. And he had a great game that day as well for us. So, I mean, Gerrard trusts this boy. And there is a lot more to come from it. But he's been solid for us so far. No complaints about Joe Aribo whatsoever, mate. I think he's been solid. But I do honestly think there's so much more to come still.
I hope you're right. Fox has been saying that since day one, mate. And he is quite a good judge, whether we like it or no, mate. He's been saying he really watched them closely when he first came in against inferior opposition, but he's seen a lot of promise. Where are you in the Aribo, JFK?
Aye, I like what I see. Oxford, I think he's a decent player. I think he'll get better. It's good that he's one of our own now. It's no a loan player, and that's no taking anything away from the loan players that we've had in the past, but it's nice to have a player in there that we can nurture as our own. And I think he'll only get better, I think himself will realise that playing for Rangers is very much so enhanced his career. Now that he's part of the Nigeria squad. Didn't he sell a lot of good with scoring against, can't remember who it was he scored against a couple of weeks ago. So that can only bode well for Rangers and him. I mean, my feelings on international football, but that's mainly to do with Scotland, and it's good to see boys like that get a chance going to other countries and playing. So I'm pleased what I'm seeing so far, and I think this is his fledgling season, and I think next season you'll see a far, far better player. I think he'll be a cracking player for us in years to come.
JFK, you mentioned international. I love international football. I love all sorts of representative football. I used to go and see. Do you remember the Scottish League versus English League? Great stuff. You're seeing some different players doing different things, I used to love going to them. Unfortunately, the way things are, but what they've done to our club and what they've allowed to happen to our club, should I say, it was nothing short of disgraceful from an authority perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
what they're still letting happen, I've got no time for them.
See me, you take that comment, Bridge, what you said, I'll take this to JFK. I don't want to harp on about it, but we touched on it briefly on Sunday. Sellout Saturday's been a success for St Johnstone, wasn't it?
Of course it has. I was just me and Graham were sitting and watched it, and well, God, see, good job we didn't try and get a ticket for that. I mean, we couldn't get a bum anywhere there. Look at it. It's absolutely stowed. How embarrassing is that? I mean, the teddy bears fill both sides behind the goal, and they fill a wee bit of the main stand, and the rest of it is all empty. And we're trying to tell St Johnstone how to run their club and crush everybody into the one section. But if they want to make money when Rangers or the puddle drinkers come to town, then accommodate them and they'll fill the stands. It's absolutely shocking. And it's not just St Johnstone. It's the famous pie men, they do it. Spoon burners might do it. Hearts sometimes do it. But my God, you're right. Sellout Saturday's a success, is it? No, not.
I think actually it's really, really pathetic when you take some of these teams that have vociferously went against Rangers and the Rangers support because they don't want us going to their stadium and causing trouble or getting involved in anything. And the truth of the matter is, our good friend Boswell the Bear used to say we refinanced the whole of Scottish football in the 2011-2012 season. It's really true. 2012-13, incredible, absolutely incredible.
I mean, I don't know much about the Scottish international team, but see the day that the Legends game at Ibrox, I don't know if Scotland play at home or away, but see if Scotland are playing at home that night, I bet there's a bigger crowd at Ibrox to watch the Legends game than there is at Hamdump to watch them.
I bet you might be 3 times as many. I'm not sure of the fixtures. It's somebody like Luxembourg or somebody like that.
I don't even know if it's at home Oxford, but what we're saying, but I mean, that's a pull that Rangers have got, you know, and I mean, what Bridgeman had said before about he loved going to internationals, and I don't take that away for guys and supporters like Bridgeman, you know, because I've got a lot of friends in UD as well who used to
the Wembley clubs.
The Wembley club, the famous Wembley club. Don't get me wrong, I went a couple of times, but I only went for the banter and the bevy. But 99% of the people I knew who went to Scotland games Oxford were Bears.
Aye.
But it's no longer, you know, and just following what the Bridgeman saying, I 100% agree with him. It's no for us now, you know, it's no one likes us, we don't care. But as I say, if Scotland are playing that day, at home at Hampden, I think it's a later kick-off. I mean, our game kicks off at 3 in the afternoon. You better believe there'll be probably 2 or 3 times more at our game to watch a kickabout than there will be to watch the Tartan Trannies get humped again.
But Jimmy, can I ask a question of everybody, and all the boys in the lobby as well? What are the pundits in the newspapers, the ones that can generate the interest and take an interest and generate good feelings for the game and all the rest of it? What are they actually saying? There's all I've heard allegedly what they've said is they need to get people to come into the grounds. Let's try to lower the prices. None of them are touching the fact that, you know, at the international level, can they not see that the Rangers end's empty? Do you know what I mean? Because that's where I would go if I was a Rangers fan. If I was going to Hampden, I'll go to the Rangers end. Don't care who's playing. I'll go to the Rangers end. That's the way I live, and that's what we did for years. The Scotland games, the Rangers end was nearly always full. So I just don't understand what they're not seeing and what they're not hearing. Somebody turn in and say, how many Rangers fans are here? Oh, very few.
It's the elephant in the room, the question I don't ask, but start them. It's not our business in GFK spot on. It's not our business. We couldn't care less. We just want more Bears to watch their team play, and we know the scramble for tickets, even for Legends game. Oh, that message is sorted, GFK.
Oh, thanks very much, mate. Cheers, buddy.
But you see all the empty seats and you think, just move them into one stand. The atmosphere's better, the game's better. It might even help their team. I don't know. I just find it unprofessional.
Well, here's sorry
I
to jump
always
in there.
watch.
San Marino we play at Hamdam.
You know, I knew it was somebody like that, mate. You sure it's no Dan Marino?
I've been better being Luke Marino or however you want
How
to
much
know.
are the tickets, Jimmy?
Yeah.
How much are the tickets?
Well, I've heard that you're getting them free in a packet of crisps, so I don't know.
I'll bet they're about 24 to 30 pound. There you go. I bet
No,
you're at least
I
that.
think they're on a fixed level, mate. Same for tie. Anyway, any
So which one is that then? For 30?
You don't let the two bully you. Come on.
No, I always like to be polite. I don't like interrupting.
Gentlemen, don't let the two.
But what was I going to say?
What's the price of the next international ticket
Then
then?
he goes away again.
No, I'm asking Stardog.
Bridge, for God's sake, man.
Do you know anything about it? No.
I'll drop him for you, Stardog. Wait, I'll just press the button. There, I'll shut him up. Carry on.
Right. I always watch the English media, mate, and how they talk about our game and things like that. And the only game they ever really talk about is, rightfully so, the All Firm game. But what's based on about the All Firm game, mate? There's an atmosphere there. There's stadiums rocking, things happen in All Firm games. You turn on. I mean, Emirates trying to get anybody interested in the Scottish League. They turn that game on Saturday or Sunday or whatever, and they see that there's an empty stadium, there's no atmosphere. You're totally put off the game straight away. If you've no interest in Rangers or St Johnstone, you're not going to be interested in that game straight away because there's no crowd there. There's nothing to get you up. I think they should move the Rangers fans into the main stand, mate, so that's what you're seeing on the telly. And if they want to close the rest of the stadium, then that's fine. But in my opinion, Rangers should definitely have the main stand at away grounds, mate, because we'll fill it. We did it at Livingston. I mentioned it last night. Tail end of last season, Livingston gave us almost 3/4 of their stadium. It was full and the stadium was bouncing for 90 minutes. That's what they want.
Aye, mate. It's too much like common sense for me, Bridgeman. Come on, you're
I can't disagree with you, pal. Can't disagree with you. I've said it a lot of times before. We've been saying these type of things for a number of seasons now. When you see it, and this crap that they come out with, Sell Out Saturday and all that, they're all very, very successful. No, I'm sorry. Just a joke.
Why would they not want as much?
We've been joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hello, lads. How are you? Big Stevie for the drum.
What's happening, Stevie?
I was hoping he'd be stranded with that Thomas Cook JFK.
Aye. FTC.
It was mad, so it was. I think we were one of the lucky ones, guys, just to be honest,
We were going to come in some food parcels.
Oh, I've got your bridge magnets. Next home game at the bistro.
How you doing,
it was a good trip, guys. Good trip, so it was. That place, Game Changers, what a place.
Where is the
I
game?
talked to a few of the boys. They were great.
It was an international drive at the top or middle or bottom?
The middle was right next to it, so it was right. My hotel was right next to the Rosen Inn International. It was right next to it, so it was pretty handy for the games. 3 games, 3 wins in the States. Aye, brilliant. I was thinking about camping there. It was good, so it was.
And it was a bear show, was it, or was it a sports show?
Yes, it was the home of the Orlando Rangers Supporters Club, yes. And it's quite funny. It was they've got a Tottenham, a Spurs Supporters Club. It's Rangers and Spurs, but it's mainly Rangers, But, what a place. It's all decked up in the colours and that, strips all in the place. Good wee set up the day of games and that. The boys, the door and the sell of their merchandise. They just I think it was $10 I was giving them. They were looking for a wee band and that. But I think that's to keep the games going in the boozer, But, some set up and good times. Amazing, I was pretty lucky it was next door to me. The boys that Jimmy there. Jimmy.
How you doing,
pal? Jimmy, the boy's second name is Muller. I couldn't catch his first name, but I caught the second name. And I thought, there you go, we've got a Jimmy JFK here, brilliant. But there were a couple of expats that set up camp there, and they've got a good wee thing gone. And just let me tell you, the beer, oh dear man, crazy stuff for the beers are there. You got a bucket of Bud for, what was it, $11? I was like, oh no. Magic. Good atmosphere the day of games, that. So I'm pretty pleased. I missed let's try to get the radio show, and it was brilliant, man. Once it came through, you were mentioning the place, that, and then a couple of the, I was calling him Basil Bowley, the big one, you know. He was as black as 2 in the morning, the big boy, you know. And I had a great laugh with the guys, the staff and everything were all brilliant. So that was that. Now, roll on tomorrow night.
Only you.
Right.
Oh, they kind of took a wee shine to me and Myra Hinley, so they did. They kind of took a wee shine to me and Myra Hinley, so they did, aye. I was giving them a bit of crack now, and they enjoyed it.
Good on you, mate. Good on you. I'm just trying to picture what the game changer is. Is it up for a McDonald's?
Right, see what the big McDonald's is. It was a big McDonald's, then it was a Rosarian International, then it was Game Changers.
Right, okay.
So that's exactly where I was. I was camped right there, right in the middle. You went to the right, you were going down to the Orlando Eye and that star swing thing. And if you went left, you were going towards Universal. And it was a brilliant place where we were. Brilliant. Camped right in the middle. Brilliant.
Between Wet and Wild, I know where you are. I know exactly where you are, mate. I know exactly where you are. Right, so you happy with how we've turned the corner, mate?
I'm delighted. I mean, I jumped in the plane after the Old Firm game, and then you're wanting to get the games going again, you know. And you can't argue. I mean, Bridge is quite right, you know. He's 1-0, then against, you know, 3 points, then no goals scored again. It's been brilliant. So roll on, keep the momentum going. Let's keep it going. I think we're doing all right against PSV. They were nice slouches. They were a good outfit, guys. Let's not be kidding. We stopped them playing. We were in their faces. And, I mean, again, I've not really seen the off-tail. We're just getting home the day. I like to watch the rerun the games and stuff, but because I was in the pub, you know, you're not watching it the same. But no, what I've seen, I've been pretty happy with the Bears, so I have. And we can't let my self slip tomorrow. This is going to be a tough game tomorrow, you know. So they're going to be up for it, and it's on one of these dodgy fucking pitches. So I just hope the Bears. I mean, I know it's the same for everybody, but they're used to playing on them. And I'm just hoping they just go out and maybe get the game done in the first half and try and get chop and change it in the second half. These a couple of boys are on. But no, pretty happy the way things are going.
Good stuff.
Good on you, mate. Good on you. Obviously, the European result will be the one that takes the headlines, but to go to Perth and win 4-0, mate, good result.
100%. I don't get me wrong, the first half was a bit sloppy. I think Mr. Gerrard's probably right when he says to them, you need to up your game if you want to win the game of football today. But they came out in the second half, and I mean, let's be honest, if they'd have took 4-0, if somebody said to you 4-0 before a ball was kicked, you'd have bit the horn off them. So you can't really say nothing. No goals again. The defence is doing well. So that's the bottom line for me. Well, delighted and roll on to the Mora. 2 tickets through the door for the Mora. Yes, and I'll be down to see you, JFK, tomorrow, yes.
No problem, pal. Look forward to seeing you, mate.
I hope you take dollars, yes. I've got some left.
I can sing a few dollar songs if that's what you're wanting.
None of your funny money, Stevie.
You're going to make a film, a fistful of dollars.
Aye.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. So me and Stevie's looking for an ugly to come up and help us.
What are you up to tomorrow?
Yeah, get the flute. I know that man, the flute. Aye. I'll be down to see tomorrow, but no, looking forward to the game tomorrow, guys. First of all, I don't start back to Thursday work. I'm going to go and pay my respects to Fernando. I'll go at 1 o'clock. It's going by Ibrox at 1. Do that, and then I'll obviously come home, get ready, sort to do it, and then down to the Tony Macaroni with the Bears to do the bouncy. And the last time I was there, if you can remember right, guys, there was a wee pitch invasion. Remember that? Your old dad came out of retirement. I was right all that. Whoa.
We don't want
But
that tomorrow
that'll not
night,
be happening this time.
You've grown up a lot since then.
Aye. Oh, dear. Aye. But, no, it'll be a tough game tomorrow night, guys. Let's not be kidding it. They'll be up for it. And we'll just need to go out and not let it slip. I was listening to Gary McAllister's interview, and he was saying, they'll be up for it. I'm liking what I'm hearing from him, so let's hope we go out and put a team out that's going to maybe bury the game early doors, and hopefully then we can just go professional job.
To me, Big Man, he intimated that there wasn't going to be a lot of changes. That was the way I took the interview. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that.
Well, on you go, guys. I think he was going to just tweak one or two, but it sounds like, he wasn't going to make drastic changes. So,
when you come, Stardog.
I was delighted to hear that, mate. I said last night I thought it would make maybe a few changes in the team. I could have seen a few coming in. But after hearing what Gary McAllister says, mate, I'm delighted to hear that there's not going to be wholesale changes tomorrow, because I really do think, up until we get that second goal and things like that, they were giving us a game and things like that. So we need to butt for this tomorrow, mate, and I would keep the same team that played at the weekend there, and let Stevie saying, hopefully get the game done and dusted in the first half, mate, and then we can start getting folk off and things like that and preparing for the game at the weekend. That would make more sense to me, mate, because, we're 2 games away from Hampden, mate. We're 2 games away from a final, so I would like to go full strength tomorrow, get the game done and dusted in the first half, if possible, and just win as comfortably as we possibly can, mate, and then go into the next one.
JFK?
Aye, I said that last night. I don't think the manager should change anything at all. I'd go with the same team. There was a wee indication there for the gaffer, the assistant gaffer, that there might be 1 or maybe 2 changes. I might be reading into that too much, but for me it's got to be the same team. And I agree with Big Stevie there, but it's going to be a tough game, especially on the carpet surface that they play on. So, it's no good for trying to play in good football. But no, I think we need to be up mark them tomorrow. It's going to be a hard game. It's a must win. Semi-final place up for grabs. So let's hope the Bears put a good performance and a good victory.
Aye, Bridge, the old carpet burns, they hurt, didn't they?
Aye, the carpet burns, aye. You're right, you're no kidding there. Seriously, but I was delighted to hear what our assistant manager was saying. I also loved what he said when he was talking about the guys are back in training, and he was talking about Jones and Kent, and he was mentioning that they were doing quite well. Obviously, that doesn't want to give too much away, so I would imagine that they're a couple of weeks away before they can start actual full training, but they'll be back into light training at the moment, I would imagine. So that was really nice to hear that. But we're going to be playing that team up there, and there's the squad that he had for the weekend there. I don't see him changing the squad. He might make a couple of wee changes here and there. And for instance, one you could actually start to maybe make a case for it is you could actually put Defoe on the first half and Morelos on the second half, or vice versa. Just give them a half tomorrow night,
All right, I don't think the trouble is, I'll go to Big Stevie with this. I don't think that's worked. I think when we played with Jermaine on, I'll use, and he's done brilliant for us, and he is our most natural finisher, whether we like it or not, but Alfie's a man.
Well, you know my opinion, guys, on Alfredo Morelos. Just ask Jimmy. He lost a right good big bunch of arms lilies because of the carry on. But the bottom line for me is you've got to play Alfredo. Alfredo's our main striker. Look what the way we set up against the Beggars, right? So for me, if I would play Alfredo Morelos all day long, he's on a rich vein. He's scoring every game now. So I would get him on. Get Alfredo on. Let the wee man run at them. Let him get his couple of goals and then swap him with Defoe. I totally agree. Defoe's our most naturalist finisher. But look at the package you get with Morelos. The way he hodds up, brings in. Don't get me wrong, you've got Defoe there. He's got a good football brain. But listen, nobody bullies the know what I mean? Nobody bullies the wee man. The wee man's as strong as, and I'm telling you right now, we've got a cracker there. And if you cast your mind, guys, but I was getting off my head when Bears were saying, I can understand where they were coming from. When you look back, hindsight is a wonderful thing, but I stopped by him and I said, definitely, look at, I mean, he's not getting involved in nothing now. He's enjoying his football. He's smiling, he's banging the goals on. You've got to play Morelos all day long. You've got to start with Morelos. That's my opinion. Alfredo.
Could you ever think of the two of them on the park at a long time, Stevie?
No, not for me.
No. Morelos works, you know. He's everywhere.
Aye. Well, you could play it, aye. Well, you could play it. I don't know, I mean, I think it was Fox that said a few times he would like to see Morelos maybe playing, just playing Thingy up front and then him playing sitting just behind him. But no, for me, I just think that the wee man just loves that role playing himself, you know, and I just think if you're a defender, you're going, dear, I have to handle this wee man. He's no easy shoved off a ball. He's got a great turn on him. He can finish. He's absolutely, we've got a diamond in the dirt, guys. £1 million that wee guy cost us. I mean, I'm sick. I don't like talking about the Mankey mob across the road, but you've got guys singing their praises about that Aguard, and that wee man's a better player than Aguard. And honestly, we for Rangers, some Rangers fans to say, no, put Defoe in first and things like that. No, for me, no, definitely no. The wee man's your number one, and everybody comes after.
A wee quick, it wasn't a quiz, I don't know. Debate might be the word last night. I don't know if you heard that. They had 6 strikers in the last 15 years, and you had to rate them. It was Puzzle. Who did we have? Puzzle.
Oh, I heard a bit of it, guys. I was in the line
Yelovich.
about the airport. I heard a bit of it. I heard a wee bit about it.
Where would you
know,
have Morelos in that? Boyd, Miller, Puzzle, Darsheville, and Yelovich was it? And along with Alfredo. Where do you rate Alfie in that company?
Mate, I've got to say, the potential to be Alfie's got. I mean, goal ratios, you've got to look at the stats. I just think the wee man's up there. I would put the wee man up there number one. I really would. I really would put him up there at number one. There's times that wee man's dug us out of games himself. You know what I mean? And I know Boyd's banged him in. And see, soon as the wee man gets his goal against the puddle drinkers, that's him. He would be numero uno ahead of every single one of them you've mentioned. For me, that's how I see it.
Well, it's all about opinion. Well said.
All round play, brilliant. He's everything. He's 100% every game. He drags defences all over the place. He can finish. He can header. I mean, he scored the perfect hat trick not that long ago. Right, left, header. So for me, young boy, bags of potential, breaking into the Colombian team, I'd put him up there, aye.
Stevie, I said last night, I've said it many times in the past, I believe he's the best player we've got at Ibrox. He is a wonderful player, absolutely wonderful. Great excitement, generates excitement.
And Bridge, would you not agree, looking back now, the wee man was getting a raw deal last season. He was getting booked before he went on to a park, and I hope the Bears look back. Hindsight's brilliant, but what's the difference this year? What's the difference? I mean, the referees, why was there no quick out with their yellow cards this year? There's something...
Do you know what I think it is, Stevie? I said that a couple of weeks ago, mate. I think it's in Alfredo's heat now. The penny's finally dropped, mate. He's finally actually realised how good he is and how much he can devastate teams if he just plays his game, mate, takes his fouls and just gets on, mate, rather than reacting.
Yep,
I mean, I see he's managed to work his way back into the national team again. That can only be a good sign for him, mate. I just honestly think, Stevie, that the penny's finally dropped with him, mate, and he realises how good a player he actually is and how influential he can be to your team if he's still on the pitch.
I was listening to your stats the other night. They're absolutely crap, brilliant. So I take it the wife was helping you with these stats, Dog.
You better believe it.
No, mate. I'm a lone ranger, Stevie. I'm a lone ranger.
Sometimes he even goes tonto.
The wife helps me out too, especially if I'm getting bullied at the ice cream van. She's done there admirably. But no, guys, gee, we've got a diamond in the dirt there, and if he scores another 30 goals this season, it's going to be really hard for us to keep him at the start of next.
He's got a dozen already. He's got a dozen already, Stevie.
I was going to say, he's more than halfway there.
Is that right, Ox? 20 goals between them?
Aye, that's correct, mate.
Can't argue with that, man.
There was some happened on Sunday. I don't know if you picked up on it, and I'll go to JFK with this first. When he did get that goal, and it was a belting goal, great finish. They hammered it into the net. He ran into support, stopped just at the line, slid in, done the sensible thing, never get booked. You think that was conscious, mate?
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, Stardog said there's 100%. You know, I think he's the penny's dropped now. He's tripled. You know, he's obviously been sat down with the manager and told him to be aware of his surroundings. You know, celebrate, but they're going to book you for no matter ever. And whatever Stevie said there, that you know, it's as if he's going to get booked before he comes on the park. So I think his actions there proved that though he's conscious of the situation that he could get into, and what he's done so far this season has been fantastic. 12 goals for him, 8 for Jermaine Defoe. I'm looking for the two of them to score 20 plus this season each. So I think the penny's dropped, as Stardog said. I agree with that. I think that he's had a chatting to for the gaffer. He's been told the situation, and I think his realisation, his sell is that, you know, I want to be at Rangers, but I've got bigger fish to fry in the future, and the only way I can do that is by staying on the park. And I think that's been proved there. He didn't even get a look in at even the provisional squad for Colombia, but now he's in it. He looks as if he's going to be in the full squad for the next 2 games. So that means that whatever he's doing for Rangers is benefiting him. And if he wants to go and do a lot of good things for Colombia, he's got to do it for Rangers. And I think at this season he's starting to do that, Oxia.
Did you notice that, Bridge? He never ran right into the crowd. He just stopped on the park.
Yeah, he did. And when he was coming off, he was shaking hands with the referee. It's like, you know, it's brilliant. You know, I believe this. I really sincerely believe this. That he's somewhere along the line he's started to listen and pick up on the English language. Not necessarily pure, but he's picked up enough to understand what he can say to them in English so that people understand him. And don't get me wrong, he was not saying he was a dummy, but I think he's a lot better. The better the English gets or the other language gets, the better, more comfortable he can be. And you can see how comfortable he is round about the pitch now. Nothing rushed, nothing smashed up or smashing into people, nothing like that. It's all taken care of, all well within himself. And my God Almighty, did he absolutely leather that boy yesterday? A beautiful pass with Ryan Jack. And my God, took 2 bounces and he pulled it in through him. Oh, for goodness sake, what a fabulous goal. What a fabulous goal yesterday. Really loved it. And that's what that boy can do for us. That's what he can do. And he is calming down tremendously.
Did you notice that? Yeah. Aye, on you go, Stevie. Then.
What I did notice was, did you see him clapping when Defoe scored his goal? It took you in the dugout. He was clapping away. That was brilliant to see. You know, no sour grapes there. Oh, team spirit. It was absolutely brilliant. But as Ox was talking about there, I think he's realised he's no daft now. He's getting triple wide to a lot of things. Doug's saying. I just think last season he was getting a wee bit of a hard ride off the referees. They were just looking at him different from anybody else before he stood apart in the dirt. And in fairness, that doesn't seem to be happening this year. So if the wee man doesn't get involved and keeps his nose clean, I think he'll really enjoy his football this season.
If you're looking for 30, mate, he's only got 18 more goals to get, mate. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, let's hope he gets a hat
the games he missed last season.
Right, that's a fair comment, Doug. The games he missed.
He could possibly had 40, 45 goals last season, the amount of games he missed. I think Gerrard's just taken him to the side during pre-season and had a word with him and just says to him, look at your record. You're devastating teams for your own the park. All you really need to do is concentrate and stay on the park, and even with your goal celebrations and all that, stay on the park, give them nothing. And then after it, you walk up to the referee and you smile at his face and say, "Good game, mate, thank you," after you've bagged your couple of goals. And that'll annoy them more than anything, mate. Also, that's all that boy needs to keep doing, and I think that's the conversation that's took place. Gerrard's just told him, give them nothing.
Aye, he's quite a comical little guy. When you see the faces he pulls Stevie and his antics, but strong as a rock, sir.
Oh,
You know,
better
for-
believe it.
You're Bridge, man. In you come, Stevie.
Oh, is it Steve? Sorry, Bridge.
No, you're all right, pal. It was me. I sometimes get a lag, and I think I've got a space and I try to come in and say something. I don't mean a lag, but I was before.
No, there was a wee clip of him. It was showing you a wee clip. It was on our TV. It was coming out against one of the. I think it was Celtic actually, and it showed him clenching his fist and slapping his hands as he was coming out the tunnel. He is a character. It's hard for the boy to. I mean, you hardly knows a word English. He's stuck by. He's bagging in goals, and I think now that he'll really start to enjoy it. He's got a good team spirit there. I know that the wee man was, what do you call the wee man that went to Turkey? He was like his translator and his wee buddy and he's away. But listen, he's moved on again, and I think he's settled. He's settling right, and he knows what the Scottish game's about. He knows he's got to keep his nose clean, and that might be a telling tale what you said there, Ox. Him no running into the crowd, just not and make the wee love heart sign and keep himself right for getting booked. He's learned, and he'll mature. And believe me, if we stick behind the wee man, that fan base we've got, and get behind the wee man and sing his praises, we have got an absolute £20 million and up player. Trust me, if he bangs in another 30 goals this season, he's £20 million and up, guys, as far as the market's gone these days.
Do you think he'll ever be as good as that one they've got over at the other side of the city?
100%.
He's better than her. He's better than her.
Anyway, get yourselves a mute. We're going to be tuned. Fair Fox.
Ever since I recall, I have followed football, and ingrained in my heart are the Rangers FC. Through good and the bad, times of happy or sad, it will always be Rangers for me. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white from the day I'd be Rangers for life. And I vowed to my dad, if I too have a lad, I would show him the way as he did on that day. And so now here I stand with young Lyle by the hand, after walking down Paisley Road West. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. For the day I'd be Rangers for life. There's a great sense of pride that I feel deep inside as I'm watching the jurors, my father and son. And it's sure safe to say at the end of the game, win or lose, we will all follow on. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. Ever since I recall, I have followed football, and ingrained in my heart are the Rangers FC. Through good and the bad, times of happy or sad, it will always be Rangers for me. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. For the day I'd be Rangers for life. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. From that day I'd be Rangers for life.
Marvellous. Marvellous.
Enjoy that, Bridge.
Ah, brilliant. Oh, when I was a lad, I was led by that. Ah, marvellous stuff. Really good words. Nice songs.
Nicely put together. Nicely put together.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Stevie. We've not heard you for a few weeks, and I know you've missed you've seen them on the telly, obviously, but who's impressed you? Oh,
Your big man's away.
big man's away. That's what JFK.
I'm here. What was that you were saying about how we're playing, how we've progressed? Who are we talking about?
Who's impressed him? I just want his points for a few games, but obviously.
Well, I think there's a lot of the players have impressed. I know some of them have had ups and downs. You know, I gave you my thoughts on Ojo, but I think he's dipped. He comes a dip and back up again. Stephen Davis, for me, at times, Oxshire looks as if he's never left, mate. Some of his football is, as you rightly said, he's got a fantastic football brain. As a football player, he's absolutely wonderful, world class. Alfredo, as we know, he's got his head together, he's banging in the goals. Defensively, I think it looks as if we're getting it together. We all spoke last night about what would be our left back, Barisic, but we all know that we want him to do well. And it looks as if we found I'm not going to compare him to Richard Gough, but somebody's commanding us that in the back four, which is pleasing to see. So, all in all, I'm really pleased. I said last night I'd get a 7. Hopefully, become the middle of the season, it'll be up to an 8 or a 9 for me. So I'm happy the way things are going. The gaffer made a couple of errors, as we know, about 3 weeks ago, but we're not going to dwell on that. But I think we've come back stronger, and I think we proved that against Feyenoord, and even the game against St Johnstone, where people will say that the puddle drinkers beat them 7-0, that, but we done it today. We beat them 4-0 away from home, and that'll do me. The week before, the game. So I'm happy as they say. So a lot of good progress.
I think the big man's back with us again. He's
big shot there.
Yes, I'm here, guys. You know what it's like. You need your own chinkies after a fortnight in the States. You know what I mean? I'd take on the there. Can't whack it.
Ah, dear, right. Good homemade cooking there.
Oh. Could they find a decent chinky earlier for the love of me, guys? They're good.
Oh, they like a buffet, don't they?
Yeah. Can I give a wee bit of information about the Mora?
When you go, mate,
about the Fernando Day, it's just come popping up there, and I don't know if it's an old. I'm going to see if it's an old thing. Me, Big Stevie's talking about it there to pay his tributes to our number 2, Fernando. It seems that Rangers aren't going to open up the car park.
They're not going to open up the car park.
As far as it says here that, and I don't know if that's official, Oxshire. Maybe somebody in our team can find out.
See if I can get it in the directions for the main site. I had it up. I was reading it earlier, mate. I
can't find it. I was looking for that.
Foxy's saying the car park's open.
It is open, okay.
No, Foxy just put a message up saying as far as he knows the car park's open.
Right. Okay.
Edmondson Drive will be closed between 12 and 1:30, so you'll be able to go in and park, but it doesn't say officially. No, it doesn't say. I can't say, but I'm assuming it is. I think if it was...
I'd hope so. I'd hope they would open it.
And charge 40 quid to park your motor.
Well, aye.
Get some funds into the club. What do you think, Stardog?
Surely the Albion car park will be open.
100%, mate.
Surely that'll be open, for goodness sake.
Get some decent pies in. That'll get some funds for the club.
Aye.
That's a contract we need to sort out. That's a whole show on its own, Stevie.
Oh, unbelievable, mate. Crap. Junk. Honestly, that's what they're selling us. Absolute junk. I mean, I've tried their curry pies, mince pies, steak and kidney pies and mince pies, and every one of them, man, you need a hammer to break them in half. They're absolutely rotten. And the burgers and that are that great.
The whole thing, they shut down, started again.
Yep.
You think how far ahead we were back in the late 80s when we started up on it. That stuff was the best in Britain.
Yep. With a Premier Pie, Bell's Pecora, and then it was a bowly soup. Mind that? Basil bowly soup.
Yeah. Blue nose burger. Remember that? The way
you remember the
way used to love that. Blue nose. Dad, I want a blue nose burger. There you go, son.
Do you remember when they used to sell the Oasis soup?
I don't, mate. No, I'll just think mine's a chicken curry pie, and I'm right. I'll just to get the chicken curry pies.
He's still biting.
I'm no biting. I'm no doing it.
Stevie, do you like Chinese food then, Stevie?
Me, aye.
Do you like Thai food?
Thai?
Aye.
No, don't really go for the dog and all that.
Because Skipper knows a couple of wee places over Ibrox there.
Skipper's been busy while you've been away.
Aye.
Oh, Skip, is it?
Aye, he's got a couple of some contacts for Thai
one,
food.
you get one free.
Brilliant, Skipper, brilliant.
We're meant to be Fernando Ricksen car party. Skipper getting a buy one, get one free.
Stevie, there was rumours that they asked him to direct him to the toilet, so he didn't know what one to take them into.
Cost him a fortune. Cost him a fortune. As I said to him.
Oh, man.
But he was a thorough gentleman, nevertheless, our Skipper, a thorough gentleman.
Oh, it's some man. I mean, I'll tell you, here's one that'll make you laugh. I've got Myra Hurley in there. She phoned the Chinese one night and asked them for a breast of beef curry chop. Honestly, you can't make it up. It's unbelievable.
I'm sorry, don't choke my body there.
That was a good ratings up, wasn't it? Stuff.
They don't even ask my address anymore. They just say, idiot family.
Very good, Stevie. Very good. Oh, I love it.
Look, they'll think you're kidding on or not.
I was thinking of going over to Ibrox tomorrow to see the sort of motorcade going by and sort of give my respects. But if they're going to be shutting, if they're not going to be opening the car park, we need to go and park somewhere else.
That's so definite. I was asking the question. Somebody put up, and that's why I asked the question: is it actually open or closed?
According to people on Twitter, it's open.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of crowd they're expecting over there at Ibrox.
Hard to say.
The Rangers guys, innit? Aye, you've got. I think there'll be a couple of thousand there anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised, pal. I wouldn't be surprised.
Aye. Stevie, who's impressed you in the last few games? And obviously, you've been honest, you've been watching it with a bucket of blood, but who's impressed you? Feyenoord and obviously Livingston.
Well, for me, guys, I've got to say, Ryan Jack for me has been absolutely outstanding in the games he's played. Morelos, Morelos has been brilliant. They're the stick-outs for me. They really have been playing absolutely brilliant. I mean, I was reading a wee thing there on Facebook. Somebody put a wee kind of poll thing on. Should it now be time that Ryan Jack's the Rangers captain? I'm happy with to have been the captain. I can't say I'm no, but the bottom line is that boy has been playing out his skin, and let's get the boy signed up and get him on paper again. I know he's to renew his contract, didn't he? That's to come up on it. So
he was interviewed last week, Stevie. He was interviewed last week.
We should get that boy on paper. He's the best midfielder of Scotland now by a mile, and there's no a peep gets said about it in any of the tabloids or hee-haw. And you know the drill. Well, I'm not going to get into the tabloid thing, but for me, Ox, the players that are sticking out now, the last 3 games for me, well, I was in the States, is Morelos and Ryan Jack. They've been brilliant.
Can I just say, Stevie, and to add to that, when you're talking about players getting re-signing, I don't know what's happening with this, but for me, I would include Stephen Davis and Alan McGregor in there for sure. I don't know whether they want to stay on, but my goodness gracious, could we do with them? We could do with them.
Aye. 100%, Bridge. Alan McGregor's the best goalkeeper in Scotland. Why would you not get him? Why would you not want to get him?
You got to ask that question, didn't you? You got to ask that question.
Come on. The man's got bags of experience, and shot stopping. I mean, the Feyenoord game, let's be honest, his saves kind of kept us in the game at one point. He was absolutely fantastic. We expect that from him, but didn't we? We just expect that with the guy. He's top drawer, He's different gravy, McGregor, when it comes to shot stopping. But listen, the ones for me, as you said, even Barisic has come on his game a lot. He's come right onto a game. He's playing out his skin now. He's been really good, Ox. So, there's a few of them there. There's maybe 5 each game you can say is consistently good, and that's a good thing for us going forward,
See that stop with Davis blocking that shot in the line?
It was a back heel into McGregor's hands, Bridge.
What's that, buddy?
It was a back heel into him. It was definitely... He back heeled it into for McGregor to catch
brilliant. It was just brilliant, but because everybody in the country, all our enemies anyway, that was definitely a goal. Definitely a goal. Wow.
Fighting for the cause, guys. A wee bit of fight there. Nobody's getting a goal against us. Davis done brilliant. The first one, the guy absolutely belted it. He flung himself on the road there. And then the second one was just a lovely wee cute back heel to keep it out. But it just shows you that the fighting, the fighting spirit.
Here, McGregor, here, catch this.
Did anybody notice the one about maybe 20 minutes before that when Stephen Davis went to idiot missed it and ended up lying flat?
That's it, complete. He seemed to twist his foot in the grass or something like that. There was nobody near him. Down he went.
Sniper's bullet joke, wasn't
it? I never seen that. I was up buying a bucket of beer.
I'll catch up with it.
Right.
But when you think about some of the players that are in our team at the moment and we're starting to pull things together and we just need to build on it. There's foundations there, just build on it and get in there.
These 3 home, if you like, Livingston, Aberdeen and Hamilton, the young boys game will take care of itself, but if we can win these 3 games, maybe a draw away in Switzerland, what a start of the season it would be, Stardug, yeah?
When's the
100%,
international thing, Stardug?
A week on Sunday we Stoke.
A week on Sunday, right, okay.
When you go
100%, mate. I think Bridge does that deliberately, ken that?
He does it. He's trying. What's happening? I'll tell you what it is, right? He gets his usual 50 fan mail a day, right?
Excuse me.
We've not told you. You've started getting 2 and he's went down to 48. So two Ray grannies have been started writing to you. Fox gets to read all the letters. So you're getting 2 a day. Me and JFK don't get any.
Yep. You're right, mate.
Carry on.
But going on for
Hate mail,
the
I
Livingston.
get hate mail.
Going on for the last time when we played
That's
Livingston
been
at home, mate.
You're right up.
Sorry, Stardog. Sorry, mate. On you go, mate.
Well, carry on.
Carry on. We're just slagging Stevie's missus. On you go,
I was going to say, if we played Livingston at home, mate, we've basically had a clean sweep for then. We really can't ask for much more of the team. I mean, it would be brilliant if we could win the 3 games plus get a result there in Switzerland, like you're saying, Ox. That'd be brilliant, mate. That'd be a great end to what had been a good start to the season, and then with a wee bad patch there. But to get back on track and to go to Perth and score 4 goals and things like that, to beat Feyenoord 1-0, I mean, it's just brilliant, mate. So, long may it continue. We just need to keep winning games. But I'd fancy us to get a wee result there in Switzerland, mate. I honestly do.
That'll take care of itself. I mean, obviously, we'll get this game and then we'll get a massive game Saturday, Stevie.
Aye, no half. They're all big games, as Brad says. It's the most important game of the season is tomorrow, and then it'll be the most important against the Sheep. You know what I mean? For me, you mentioned this the Ox about a great start of the season. You look at where we are now, and you look at this time last season. We had dropped all sorts of points last season up to the now. I'm going to cut the manager a bit of slack here and say, right, okay, he set us up wrong against the puddle drinkers, right? I'm cutting him a bit of slack. I don't think that'll happen again. I think that'll not happen at Marine Grun again. No playing wide men, no going all out. Alfie, your mid striker, who just scored the goal to get us through into the Europa League stages, and he doesn't play him. I don't think that will happen again. So I'm going to cut him a bit of slack here. But the start we've had to this season has been absolutely fantastic compared to what you're looking at the other season. You've got to look at progress. There's 100% progress. Not just, I mean, even after part, we're doing brilliant. When was the last time you heard anything bad about the Rangers? Come on, really bad about the way it used to be. On and after part, as a club, we're forward leaps and bounds, but on the field, especially now, the boys are doing great. We've got Jordan Jones coming back, as I was hearing there, they're in training again, and Ryan Kent. That's frightening when you look at our bench and see these players are coming back and who's going to be on that bench. We have got total quality all through that team now. We've got good team spirit, and things are going to come our way. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Welcome to the party. Let's go, man. It's definitely coming our way.
Yeah. Did any of you happen to catch the story for the Nigeria manager about Aribo? This is what he says. Gernot Rojo, he says that
What's his name, JFK?
Gernot Rojo, or Roar or something. He said that when he picked Joe Aribo for the Nigeria squad, he thought he would be a bit part player. But once he included him in the squad and he scored within 4 minutes against Ukraine, he realised that he had a great player in his hands. Rojo stated, Joe Aribo is now one of the first names on my team sheet. We will face Brazil in a friendly in Singapore, and Aribo will definitely face the South American superstars. We have 2, they play African Cup thingy qualifiers in the next 2 weeks after that, he says, and Joe Aribo will be part of my plans. That's fantastic.
That's really complimentary, isn't it?
Yeah,
superb,
that's just give it the day.
Superb.
The weekend never answer that, but that boy might have not got that recognition that we had to keep your club started, yeah?
No, I said it at the start of the show, mate. He had a big decision to make in the summer. Like Lee Boyer and a lot of other people down there were telling him not to bother coming up here. It'd be a waste of his time. It wouldn't forward his career or anything or do any good for his career whatsoever. There was Bundesliga teams looking at him as well, mate. So, I mean, he could have went earlier. There's been a lot of success for British players, British-based players out in the Bundesliga a recent time, so he could have went then, mate. But I think he's just sat down, he's had a conversation with Steven Gerrard, and that's been enough. He had a big choice to make in the summer, and now he'll feel as if he's made the right choice, and now he can just concentrate and focus on his football and move forward. But that's brilliant. The man just said that about him, mate. After 4 minutes, he knew he had a great player. If that's not going to give you confidence, I don't know what is.
Bridgeman, any comment?
Yeah, what can I say? I think the boy's a real, to me, a real steal for us. You know, the only concern I've got is the wages that we're paying him. If there's any truth to the 20,000 a week, I don't think it is. But my goodness gracious, what a find! Fabulous.
And if you want to watch the game, gentlemen, it's on live in Sky at 1 p.m. on Sunday the 13th of October. Brazil versus Nigeria from Singapore.
Is that the same day as the Legends game?
No, that's the day before the Legends game. That's a Saturday.
Did you say 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock, Sunday the 13th of October from the Singapore National Stadium.
John will be back for Mass.
Live on Sky, Brazil versus Nigeria.
But is that 1 o'clock Singapore time or 1 o'clock Earth time?
It says 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Sunday, so it doesn't know if it doesn't give me Singapore. I don't know.
What was that?
But they're 10 hours.
That was quite good, JFK. That's a good stuff you've talked.
Hey, I was going to give you a song there, but I thought better.
I thought you were bringing it a hill far away there.
A Shiribo. It says here, Brazil versus Nigeria, Sunday the 13th of October, 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. is either our time. I don't know what the time difference is.
Skippers PM, mate. That's what you find out when Thailand are playing, mate.
All right, hold on. I'll type in here. Lady Boys versus who?
What?
Is that right?
What a shocker.
Thailand. Oh, look at that! I'm putting that up. I put in Thailand there, Lady Boys. You actually seen it come up there.
You didn't know they made them that size, did you?
No.
JFK, absolutely brilliant.
But it just shows you, as we're talking there about the progress that we've made, take Aribo as an example, and we're talking about Stephen Davis and how it's as if he's never been away. Truly, the world-class footballer we all know that he is. It was unfortunate he had to go at that time, but he's back base now, and long may that continue. But as I said, all around, I mean, I've been fantastic. As I've said, I'm trying to take the games into section by section when the international break. So we win every game up to an international break, and that includes the young boys. A draw would be a great result, but it'd be fantastic if we could beat them earlier. But the most important really is obviously the league games plus to get into the cup semi-final and see what we can get out of the young boys of Bayern game next year. That's what I'm looking for. To come out of that unscathed, but mostly unscathed in the league and obviously the League Cup. We shouldn't be losing a game against Livingston, even though it's on that rubbish carpet surface I've got. So I'm looking for wins against definitely Livingston, Hamilton, St Johnstone. That's my St Johnstone, Hamilton, isn't it? So I'm looking for wins there and hopefully a draw in Switzerland.
We'll get Livingston tomorrow night, Aberdeen on Saturday, obviously young boys next Thursday, and then Hamilton, then we'll get the break again. So
it's Aberdeen we've got, and I thought it was Hamilton. It was Sigmy. I got myself mixed up there.
But 3 wins, 1 draw in there. Europe. Been optimistic, and I just think marvellous. But first and foremost, Bridge, we've got today tomorrow night.
All right, the biggest game of the season. I'm telling you, it's the biggest game of the season. And if we get past this one, there's another one just waiting in the wings for the weekend.
And what is your team tomorrow night? I know we've talked about no tweaking it. Any changes for you, Bridge?
No, for me. For me, the team we started with and Sunday there. That'll do me. Go with that.
All right. I'm going to go to Stardalton if that's all right with you. Am I allowed to talk to him? And you come, Stardog, are you tweaking the team tomorrow? You get any ideas?
Nah, mate. You've got to keep the same team out there. Like Big Stevie was saying, get the game done and dusted in the first half, and then we can maybe start thinking about bringing players on and things like that and freshen it up a bit. I really don't think we should change it too much tomorrow. As much as I would love to see Big Nico and Jorge get in a game tomorrow, I don't think that will happen. So I think we should just keep it the same team and get the win, mate, and get ourselves to the semi-final and just take it for there, and then on to the Sheep at the weekend. And they fancy themselves to come and get an upset because they came to Glasgow last year and our record against them last year was terrible. So it was at home. So we need to get that monkey Arthur back on all and get an one of them because we've already had it this year with Hibs and Kilmarnock and things like that. So this is an one we need to get Arthur back on all.
Can you not see Anderson coming in for maybe goals in the morning, game rest, and obviously the surface? Is that? Did you see that happening?
I'd love to see Jorge coming in for Golson, but I just don't think it will happen, mate.
All right, mate. And we're leaving the midfield as it is. What happens if Barker's not playing? Arfield straight back in for you, JFK?
No, I know, did he say Barker and his presser's got a slight injury or whatever?
So toe.
Well, that's alright. No. Me, I would keep Arfield fresh for
Saturday.
For Saturday, mate.
Who would you play?
Wasn't he Barker?
Mm-hmm. No lounging about.
Obviously, I'm trying to think.
Did you get Greg Shooter on it?
I was trying to think. I never even thought of him. He's never. I know. Possibly Greg Stewart in this type of game. Aye. I don't think it's a game for obviously the surface. I don't think it's a game for Jamie Murphy. The manager did say a couple of weeks ago there that he thought he might need to push him a wee bit further because Ryan Kent's injury, but I don't think he would play on that type of surface. I never thought of Greg Stewart. That's a good shout, Stardog. Aye, but I would rest Scotty Arfield for Saturday. Keep him fresh. But you know the manager's duped us a lot of times. He's brought in some players that we never thought. So I don't know. I hope he keeps McGregor in goal. I don't want him to change that for a cup goalie.
I actually think Fods will play tomorrow night.
I hope not. There you go. I don't know.
The Fods played it. He's 5, didn't he?
Yeah.
Aye, he did.
I think he'll come in tomorrow night. Big Stevie?
For me, Fods will be on for me, and I think they will rest Arfield. I definitely think he'll get rested, but I definitely think it'll give Big Fods a bit of game time tomorrow. Aye, 100% up.
Barisic or Halliday?
Barisic is on such a good run. Do you want to end that for him?
I don't make it up, but something's telling me I'll go with Halliday tomorrow.
Let's see it.
There we go. I
hope no, JFK.
I mean, that's no offence to Andy Halliday, but Barisic has looked a better player, Stevie.
100%. He's come right onto a game, and I like to see the best. If we've got a winning team out there, I just want the game done and dusted tomorrow. You know that one way. We know we're well and capable of burying this mob tomorrow. I just want it done and dusted as soon as, and then we can give people game time, start tweaking it a wee bit more than what they're going to do. But for me tomorrow, it'll be Foz in goal, and I think they'll rest Starfield. I really do, for the Sheep. So that would be it for me. But regarding Barisic, we know he doesn't like playing in a plastic pitch. So there's going to be every opportunity that he's going to play Halliday tomorrow. You'll just need to wait and see. It's one of the ones, and it wouldn't surprise me if he does.
You've been that's what's changed to go with potential left back. Greg Stewart coming in for Barker. Was that the maximum changes, JFK? Potential.
Yeah, you're right. Potential. I couldn't see massive changes. You know, If he plays forward in goal, then okay. But I mean, I just think that he should go with it. Try and go with the same team. I'm not into this. Try and get a goalkeeper cup games and all that. He's a reserve goalkeeper and should be there when he's needed. He's no needed, is he? Should still be playing Alan McGregor for me. But I can't see major changes. I think Defoe will probably come on second half again. I think Fred will get there and do his bit for us, and then it's a good one to bring on the second half is Jermaine Defoe. So one or two maybe changes. I hope Halliday's not playing. I hope it's Barisic. I think Halliday's times came now. He's there as needed in an emergency, but it's not an emergency tomorrow. So for me, Halliday should just warm the bench for me, get Skelfs in his arse, as they say. So no for me if it be Halliday. Sorry, but can't see it. I'd be shocked if he played Halliday in front of Barisic.
Frenchman?
I just don't see him wanting to change anyone because we only played this team a couple of days ago and there was a torrid game. I know we ended up winning, but it was a tough game for us. And then they're going to be playing their own carpet. I just don't know. Obviously, I don't have any idea what the manager's going to do. But it's a cup, and if they go down that road, as Jimmy says, he's not quite keen on it, then he's got players in mind to play as a cup game, to give them games. And the goalkeeper was one of them. Personally, I backed it. That's what I'm saying. For me, I'd be playing my best team. The team I do it is in Saturday, best team. Go for it.
Well, interesting to see, but obviously he's going to change anyway because Barker, well, we don't know, Barker might make it, but sort of intimated they had a knock, but your best team has got Arfield in it. Anybody think differently of that? It's Stardog.
My team does have Arfield in it, but it's in a different formation, mate, because it depends on whether Ryan Kent for me is playing or no. With the injury list and things like that, Arfield is definitely one of the best players we've got to play in that position. But I don't know. I go back. He might go with Arfield tomorrow and Greg Stewart and drop Ojo. I don't know, mate. I think that'll be interesting to see. I definitely think there will be a change up there. Something tells me he'll stick with Arfield, mate, and I do think we'll see Greg Stewart tomorrow for some reason as well.
He did come on Sunday, didn't he, Greg Stewart? So.
It's just something tells me he'll play. I don't think he'll rush Ryan Kent back or Jordan Jones. JFK's made the point about Jamie Murphy. I think that's a Ryan game for him to play in as well. So Greg Stewart kind of makes sense to me.
Jamie Murphy will appear on the bench and get a cameo, I think, yeah.
That'd be nice to see him back.
That's not a bad shout.
I think Ryan Kent will play on Saturday. There you go.
I think he will as well.
I think that'll also. Yeah.
James, that'd be pretty quick then, because there was the expectation of possibly some guy we're talking months,
They never came out and said it was a hamstring, did they?
No.
That's true. I'd be delighted to see him back. He'd be a tremendous player for us. He will be.
What was Gary McAllister's opening gambit? He was buzzing about the training field, wasn't he?
Aye, he did say that.
I'll tell you what, it's looking really good for us if that's the case, because that was the big fear. Yeah.
All of a sudden, we no wingers. We were worried about when they were going to come for him. They don't know really Ojo, and now all of a sudden, Jamie's been mentioned, Ryan Kent's getting fit, Jordan Jones is coming back, Greg Stewart started appearing. We'll get one or two, JFK.
Aye, we'll get a few there, mate, which is good, isn't it? No, we've flooded the midfield, as they say, now we'll get a plethora of wingers, but Ryan Kent's obviously the man who's going to fill that position where he's fit, and I can, what Gary Mack said today, when he was buzzing about the training ground, so he'll not play any part tomorrow, and he'll be fit to go against the Sheep on Saturday, so yeah, him and Scott Arfield, definitely.
Jimmy? Can you hear me, Jimmy?
On you go.
I was just going to say, I was wondering if Jimmy had sometimes there's a quick listen in to see what the baddies are doing on Clyde, Radio Clyde. Did you ever listen in tonight or last night or whatever?
Oh, I had some paint he had to watch drying.
All right.
Where do you sit in this, Stevie? You've been very intelligent for Northwest correspondent. Do you see it as your rotation you've got to do, or do you see it you do it when you have to?
Look, you're playing different opposition into every week. So this is a cup tie for the boot's going to go on. And this is where I might be saying that it might be better that Andy Halliday play tomorrow night. That every game, you've got horses for courses. It's as plain as simple as that. Different teams bring different tactics, and the rotation thing will depend on that. And it's as plain and simple as that. I think that's how our manager does it. He looks at the opposition and he picks his best team to face that opposition. Whether that's leaving somebody that's playing well or no, well, that's how it's going to be. And I think it's like that for everybody, in fairness. But for me, I'm just that. If you've got a team in the park, they're winning week in, week out. If it's no broke, don't change it. And that's the thing for me. That the thing for me is I like my best 11 on a park all the time, but it's no like that now. And the good thing that we've got is you're taking off somebody, you're bringing somebody quality on. That's the difference this season to last. You're looking at our bench now and saying, wow, look at that bench, that's a right strong. And no matter who you're putting in or out, it's a right strong bit of quality you're bringing onto the park. And that's the difference for me. But I just think that it irritates to suit the opponents that we're playing, and that's the bottom line. The Mora, for me, Barisic doesn't like playing on a plastic field, and it's a cup game where this mob, they're a bunch of hammer throwers, this mob. They've got a couple of big boys that like to fling it about, and I think you might be better playing Halliday, who'll get through somebody more than what Barisic will. That's just one scenario. But for me, the way they're talking in the interview, they're not going to tweak the team that much. I think Big Fods will be 100% in goals. Will give him a bit of game time because it's the cup. And that's a definite. And I think for me, they might leave Arfield out. That would be the two for me. But that's a possibility, that the fact that Andy Halliday might be playing for Barisic tomorrow. I could see that happening. I could see the logic in that happening. But again, the manager and the background staff just rotate. It depends on the opposition. And I think, in fairness, I think they've got it no bad this year. They've got it right, apart from one game. So that's my take on that, guys.
All right. I want to just tweak the mood a wee bit. We've got the last few minutes of the show. Star Duggan. Obviously, we mentioned the captain, etc. Fernando's funeral tomorrow. Do you think the balance that the club have got with getting involved and supporting Fernando's family is just about right, mate?
I think the club's been absolutely tremendous, mate. I mean, they've really supported him, and the fans and all. The fans have been brilliant as well in his battle, mate. And he's at peace now, so the club will do their bit again tomorrow, and he'll get his final wee run by and things like that. So it's brilliant to see, mate. And I know the Rangers fans will be there in their droves to say their final goodbyes to Fernando, and it really was a legend for us, mate. So, aye, that's all I've really got to say in that, mate. I know the Rangers fans will be there.
Aye. Well, you think about it, JFK, there's not that many lifted the league trophy for us, really, you know?
No. This sounds. I don't want to say sound like me. This is this generation's time to pay their respects. I mean, yourself and the rest of the guys here. A wee bit elderly. That I mean, Sandy Jardine and Davy Cooper. Generation players that I was privileged to say that I saw. So now it's Fernando. Now he's gone. Gone to a better place. It'll make him rest now after the pain he had. But the Rangers have been fantastic for him, and I know that they will do as much as they can for his wife and young wee girl. It's been absolutely humbling, you know. I had a wee visit here to it. I tried to see it the other night there after the game, but it was too many. So I went over, and I must say it brought a lump to my throat. And the fans and the club have a tremendous tribute. I know Big Stevie's not been there yet because he was away in his halls, but I know he's going there tomorrow. Try and get a wee bit earlier, Stevie, to see it. It's absolutely mind blowing. So aye, but it's absolutely wonderful what the club are doing for his family, and the tributes for myself and the club. And never forget him. What a fantastic player and captain for the Teddy Bears.
As I say, there's won the League 55. Obviously, there's a few done it in numerous occasions. So, but there's not that many players lifted the league trophy, Bridgeman, and Fernando's done it.
A message just blazed up there, and I lost the screen. What was it? What were you saying there, Oxchair? Apologies.
You must be able to multitask already. You're a star.
No, I can't.
See Fernando and Lorenzo Amoruso. Has there been any other really foreign captains that's lifted the league for us? They're the only two I can think off the top of my head, you know.
Well, when you saying foreign, non-Scottish or
non-British, mate.
No, I mean up until Terry Butcher came in. John McClelland was our first foreign non-Scottish captain from memory. Am I right with that? Anybody
as far as I remember, yes.
You'd be right there, aye.
As far as I remember.
John McClelland, then Terry Butcher. Richard Gough was there for a long number of years. Stephen Kloss left the league title. Don't know if he did.
No, Barry Ferguson was the captain.
Yeah.
Amoruso. Did you see Amoruso?
I said Amoruso and Ricksen, I said him.
Aye, so...
Did Kloss not lift a trophy for... No, Zero lift a trophy. Stephen Kloss, was Zero a captain for a wee while?
I was, but I think it was maybe that sort of... The back end of the leash.
I think it was a League Cup. My memory serves me right, it was the League Cup. I'm sure Stephen Kloss went up to get presented, but as captain. I might be wrong on it.
And I know the year that Mikel Arteta was the captain as well. We never won it in that year, so I was just thinking Fernando and Amoruso's the only two really foreigners that's done Ken for Europe that's done it in my head that have actually lifted a league trophy. So it's quite an achievement, mate.
When you look at Fernando's story, I mean, I never started great for him. And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw him, I thought, we're not going to see much of this boy. But that season, 2005, and he played in midfield, he was the best player in Scotland.
That's right. Did they not get joint best player in Scotland by Ricksen?
That was a farce, but Ricksen drove us on. All right, Barry come back and he could argue helped him, but up until then, Ricksen had done it pretty much single-handedly, drove us on.
100%, Ox. There was a few turning points in that season, mate, and the one that springs to mind was we played away to Tynecastle, and Big Dad O'Purcell and that boy Mickey Lunas was his name. They get into it and they both get sent off, and Rangers got a penalty in the last minute, and the game was one each, mate. And Fernando stepped up and taken the penalty to win his game. So just be things like that in the season, mate. I mean, he done his fair bit for us over that season to help us win that trophy as well. So, just wee moments like that, mate. I think back to they were big games at the time.
It wasn't Stephen Kloss that had the cup. It was Arthur Newman.
Oh, Arthur Newman, did he lift? Was that at Parkhead, mate?
Scottish Cup. 2000 Scottish Cup. That was it. That was there, wasn't it?
2000 Scottish Cup. No,
was that Hampden?
Hampden.
Stephen Kloss was the goalkeeper, but Arthur Newman.
2000 Scottish Cup was the Orange Cup final, wasn't it?
And that's why they made Arthur Newman the captain for the day. That's right. That's what. Yeah, aye. That's what it was. It was the Orange Cup final. You're right. Yep.
So let's hope everything goes really, really well for the Fernando's family and friends and everybody connected to the Rangers tomorrow, and we can lay Fernando at peace and life unfortunately goes on, Big Stevie, but that's the way Fernando would want it.
100%, mate. It's absolutely brilliant what the Rangers family have done worldwide for the guy. You know, we've been there, and it's not just about money or nothing. The fans have really been there. They've took to him, they've loved him. I mean, boys have went out and get tattooed, you name it. He was a good player for us, 100%. He was a no-nonsense player. He got in a boot. He was a bit eccentric at times, and sometimes you didn't know what you're going to get. But as a person off the park, he was a nice guy. He didn't do He get dealt a bad ton there. And fair play to the Glasgow Rangers. They stuck by the boy, and the Rangers benevolent funds taking care of his funeral and things like that. And we'll all be there, and we can only thank him for what he done. He put smiles in our faces, that's for sure, and that's how I'll always remember him. Fernando the Commando, brilliant guy. Any time I met him, he was dead down to earth. I shook his paw on a couple of occasions, and absolutely fantastic guy. And it's heaven's game, people. That's how it is. It's heaven's game.
Any coverage?
I was going to ask you, did we? I'm sure, maybe I'm a wee bit behind. I'm sure that Kloss was captain in early 2000s.
I thought so, Bridge. That's why I mentioned it. It was definitely our captain for, I think it was a couple of seasons anyway. I thought he was our captain for. But as JFK said there, the Orange Cup final, it would have made sense if they made a Dutchman the captain on that just for that day, you know.
Right enough, yeah.
So that might be why they've done it, you know, because I remember that was absolutely brilliant. Everybody in Orange, it was mad. Yeah.
Blue blood in the lobby saying that he was captain from July 2004 for 6 months and he got injured. He probably lost the captaincy at that point and never got it back. Short term.
If it is a skill debt.
But I think tomorrow the streets will be heaving round about Ibrox. And then he goes to the Wellington Road.
Wellington Church.
Up
University Avenue there, right?
Yeah, up at University, up at Hull Heath. And then obviously it's the Lynn Crematorium, so I'm sure that the streets will be jumping, paying their respects. So, aye, that's a sad day. After we finish here tonight, I'm going to go and have a wee greet. I'm going to try and watch this show. It was on the night. No, but I will, and I think you will as well. It's on the night.
What time is that show on?
I recorded it. I don't know what time it's on it.
Started at 10:30. It's on now.
Right, okay.
I'm going to go and watch it.
I'm watching it here while I'm talking to you.
You know, see, when I was reading that it was on, and unfortunately for me, it's on one of my hated station, the BBC, and I'm thinking, I wonder if our club under Rangers TV couldn't get that and get it running. I don't know if it would cost a lot of money or what it would cost, you know, but rather than us having to give the BBC, tune into the BBC, we can just tune into Rangers TV and for nothing, like, you know. That'd be brilliant. However, I'll need to watch it there. We're stuck.
Kicks things into touch, guys, doesn't it? And you're looking at a boy, a football player going just withering away, you know, in front of you. It's absolutely horrifying, you know. As I said, fair play to the Rangers family.
Families together as well was up, and tomorrow will be the final tribute to Fernando. So, no, it's not something I'm saying I'm looking forward to. That's not the right phrase, but I'm looking to pay my respects. You know, that will be a sad day.
You could say you're doing your duty, JFK.
Aye, you're probably right there. No, so aye, it'll be sad You know, I don't make any bones about it. You know, I'm only 62 years young, but I don't mind putting my hand up and say I'll probably have a tear or more than that in my eye tomorrow. So I'm not frightened to say that.
It's amazing, Jimmy, isn't it, how people deal with things different, you know?
Yeah.
It makes me like myself, I'll be all there, and I'll be all there cheering the bear. I'll kind of look at things positive, and I'll be there cheering the bear. I'll be saying my last cheerios to the guy, you know, from one bear to another, you know, and everybody deals with stuff different. That's what makes us Rangers, doesn't it? Rangers to we die, aren't we?
Family. It's a Rangers family. You're right, mate. So
yes.
I get very emotional, really emotional at Jim Baxter's when it was his turn, and then V Cooper's, you know, and now Fernando's. I get emotional about these things. They mean something to me, you know. That's the way I look at it. Family, you call it Rangers family, yeah. I mean, I've never met them, you know, to all intents and purposes. But what you got from them, seeing them playing football, and that's what you went to see, and they were part of your life to all intents and purposes. I get emotional.
Well, there you are, Brad. I mean, it's like that parade I run every year for young Robert Mulholland.
Yeah.
I get a bit emotional about that, and I never had the pleasure of meeting that young boy, you know. And I look at his wee memorial up there, and I'm just saying to myself, man, a 16-year-old bear never came home for the game. Just, it bites away at you. You know, I get a bit emotional. We got up there the night before, and we play a couple of hymns, and they were in wee tribute the night before, and it does, you can get caught up. I get caught up and all. You know, Rangers being everything. Every guy in this show loves it, Glasgow Rangers. And we all cope with things different, but as Jimmy said, we're all the one family and we're all bears together. It's amazing how you see a game differently, and when something like this happens, it's amazing how we all feel it different, you know. But I'm just a boy. I like to try and take a negative and turn it into a positive and see things how, you know, and just got up and got on, mate. It was a bear, one of the best. We'll always remember him, but class with the Rangers benevolent fund done there for his family. And they've stuck by the boy all the way, and we can hold our heads up high as the Rangers family. The more when that hearse is going by, he was a great player, a good ambassador for our club. Brilliant.
Yeah.
He was indeed.
Anyway, on that note, I think it's only fitting to be Bridgeman for you, mate.
What a great night. Marvellous evening. Conversation was tremendous. The topics, well done, Oxtear. Great topics. Sorry I had a few wee technicals tonight and seemed to be lagging and overrun.
That's what makes the show, mate. That's what makes the show.
Apologies to everybody in Stardog in particular. It appears to be him I was catching it. However, can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here and Rangers Radio, every single one of us, massive game tomorrow night. Please keep it going for the Rangers. Go and mollocate them. Keep it going.
Everybody is taking the time to go over and pay their respects to Fernando tomorrow. Fair play to you. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to make it due to logistics, but my thoughts will be with each and every one of you and Fernando and his family. We'll be back tomorrow night at 6:45 for the pre-match show building up to Livingston versus Rangers in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. Thanks for everybody joining us on the panel, particularly the guy we've missed all the way back from Florida. See you tomorrow evening. Take it away. Old School Blue.
See them march on, marching on through the years of history. Let's held on high, for the jersey they will do or die. Fight for time, blaze again with the band of glory. We'll lose or draw, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. See them march on, banners high as they fly before you. Loyal and true, on the way to cheer the boys in blue. Lead them march on, banners high as they fly before you, loyal and true. On the way to cheer the boys in